Number 20, Kristaps Porzingis from the Dallas Mavericks. He's for 36 main stats. Kristaps is a great scorer, great rim protector, phenomenal shooter, and a matchup nightmare because if you put him at power forward, he's too tall for players like Draymond Green and they can't really contest his shot. And if you put him at center, he's too fast and skillful, and with his great 3-point shot, he drags defenders off the paint. But he has also some issues. He's not a consistent defender. He's phenomenal at protecting the rim, but his perimeter defense could be better. And also, he's not a great rebounder and passer. And also, he needs to get a better shot selection. He takes some really tough shots. Number 19, Rudy Gobert from the Utah Jazz. This year he averaged 16 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2.3 blocks, and 0.8 steals in 32 minutes per game, shooting 66.9% from the field in the regular season. Gobert is a top 2 defender in the league, phenomenal defender. He was also the the second best scorer on his team. Phenomenal defender, but his offense is not uh, as phenomenal as his defense. Number 18, Blake Griffin. He averaged 25 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, uh, 0.7 steals, and 0.4 blocks, shooting 46% from the field and 36% from 3 in 35 minutes per game in the regular season. In the playoffs pretty much the same stats. Blake is phenomenal on offense. He can score from the post and close to the basket, but he cannot. But he's also a pretty good three-point shooter and has an okay mid-range game, and also is a very good playmaker and passer despite being a power forward. His defense is not that great. He's a pretty decent rebounder, but his defense sometimes is not that good. Number 17, Victor Oladipo. He averaged 19 points, 5.6 rebounds, 5.2 assists, 1.7 steals, and 0.3 blocks, shooting 42% from the field and 34% from 3. Uh, in, in 32 minutes per game, this year he played just 36 games. He was injured. Uh, in 2018, he had a great year, winning Most Improved Player of the Year. This year he couldn't be himself due to the injuries, but he's a phenomenal scorer, probably the best defensive guard in the league, and he's also a pretty good closer. And the Indiana Pacers uh, were not the same team without him. Number 16, Jimmy Butler. This year he averaged 18 points, 5.3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1.8 steals, and 0.5 blocks in the regular season, shooting 46%, 33% from 3. In the playoffs, pretty much the same stats, just shooting worse. He's a very good player, good scorer, a defensive beast, can lock down everyone, and has some good hands, and he gets a lot of steals. He's also a pretty good closer. Number 15, Karl Anthony Towns. He averaged 24.4 points, 12.4 rebounds, 3.4 assists, 0.9 steals, and 1.6 blocks, shooting 51% and 40% from 3. in 33.1 minutes per game. A very good scorer, pretty good defender as well. He can score in different varieties. I just think he should surround his name around winning more to put him higher, because I think he's getting empty stats, but it's clear to see that he is a very talented center in a trust team. Number 14, Clay Thompson. This year he averaged 21.5 points, 3.8 rebounds, 2.4 assists, 1.1 steals, and 0.6 blocks, shooting 46% from the field and 40% from 3 in 34 minutes per game in the regular season. And in the playoffs, he averaged 20.7 points, 4.1 rebounds, 2.1 assists, 1.3 steals, 0.7 blocks, shooting 45% from the field and 44% from 3 in 39 minutes per game. Clay averaged in the regular season 21.5 points in a team with Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, DeMarcus Cousins, Draymond Green, and Iguodala. That are not the same, just as good scorers, but they are pretty good scorers. But to be the third scoring option and average 21.5 points is very good. And also, Klay Thompson is not just phenomenal on offense, he is also phenomenal on defense. He has some great off-ball defense, and he guards the best guards from the opposing team. The only problem in his offense is that he can't create his own shot, and is not a pretty good playmaker and passer. Number 13, Russell Westbrook. He averaged 23 points, 11 rebounds, 11 assists, 1.9 steals, and 0.5 blocks, shooting 42% from the field and 29% from 3 in 36 minutes per game. And in the playoffs, he averaged 22.8 points, 8.8 rebounds, 10.6 assists, 1 steal, 0.6 blocks, shooting 36% and 32% from 3 in 39.4 minutes per game. Russell is a great passer, can also score, pretty good, not always pretty good, because sometimes he shoots some bad percentages. I take some really tough shots, but he's a great passer, has some great on-ball defense. And he 2 years ago he had the phenomenal season where he averaged a triple-double with 31 points. But it's clear to see that he is stat padding and he cares more about stats than he should be. So that means less wins for the team. If he changes his mentality, he could be way higher, because he's so fucking talented. Number 12, Damian Lillard. He averaged 26 points, 4.6 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, shooting 44% from the field and 36% from 3 in 35 minutes per game in the regular season. In the playoffs, he averaged 26.9 points, 4.8 rebounds, 6.6 assists, 1.7 steals, shooting 41% from the field and 37% from 3 in 40 minutes per game. Damian Lillard is of course a great scorer, a great 3-point shooter, good passer, clutch. This year he had an overrated playoff appearance because he was great against the Oklahoma City Thunder. He was phenomenal there, but in the series against the Nuggets and especially the Warriors, he struggled against the Nuggets he had a few good games, like 3 or 4, but in the series against the Golden State Warriors he got shut down by Klay Thompson. But of course he's a great player and he will be back. Number 11, Kyrie Irving. He averaged 24 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 1.5 steals, shooting 48% from the field and 40% from 3 in 33 minutes per game. In the playoffs, he struggled. He averaged 21.3 points, 4.4 rebounds, 7 assists, shooting 38.5% and 31% from 3 in 36.7 minutes per game. Kyrie Irving is a phenomenal player. He has proven himself in the 2016 and 2017 NBA Finals, where he was phenomenal in both finals. He definitely struggled against the series in the series against the Bucks, but everyone is human, and I think he would be way better with the Brooklyn Nets because he's a better fit there.